It's time now for Spears on Sports with John Spears, presented by M&M Carnage. And now, here's Johnny.
Made it to Thursday. Welcome in, Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage. John Spears is here. That's me. Tony Burke is here.
That's me.
Scooter Dingus.
No.
He didn't let me finish. Is here.
I wanted people to know I was here before you.
And YouTube is back up.
Back up.
Hello, YouTubers. Thanks for watching in advance. And I apologize
For seeing us.
for having to see me. Three bald guys doing a show. That should be the new name of the show. Three bald guys doing a show.
Could be three short guys.
It is Thursday, June 19th. M&M, Juneteenth, by the way, so no mail today. Don't go to your mailbox.
Don't go to your bank.
Don't go to your bank.
Really?
Yes. See?
It's a federal holiday.
I would say 75% of people don't know that.
Because 85% of the people are working.
Yes. And 75% of people are going to get home from work and go straight to their mailbox.
Yep.
And no mail today.
Oh, I need to run by the
Crazy.
bank real quick.
Yeah, I got to go to the bank.
Nobody's here.
Cash this $10 billion check the Lakers sent me. Whew, $10 billion. Do you know how much money that is?
Nope.
You can't fathom it because a million's a lot, but that's $999.999 million
You want me to try to put it into perspective for you?
for $1 billion, and then 10 times that. Yeah, put it in perspective for me.
So if you had $10 billion, you could spend $200,000 every single day for 100 years, and you'll still have $1 billion left. How about that?
I still can't grasp it, even with that.
Yeah.
Even with that description, I'm going.
Basically-
still have $1 billion. Wait a minute.
Basically, you do whatever you want to do,
Yes.
whatever you want to do.
Yes.
And did you see where the
You could buy Iceland for Trump and give it to him as a gift. Here you go. I bought Iceland for you.
is it Tampa Bay that they're talking about? They're looking to sell. They bought it for $200 million back in
Yeah, the Rays.
2003 or 4. $200 million. What do you think it's worth? Even though they're a stinky franchise.
Did you see what the Bus family paid for the Lakers in 1979?
I can't even imagine.
$300+ million, and they're selling it for $10 billion. That's a nice little turnaround. Now, let's be fair. It took them 46 years to get here, but that's a nice little profit deal.
Yeah, they still made a lot of money before
They
that.
did.
John.
They did. They're doing okay. The M&M Carnage Hotline is open, 502-384-1450. If you'd like to join in on the conversation, 384-1450. The Game Day Men's Health text line open as well, 502-414-1450. Don't forget, Game Day Men's Health is redefining men's wellness. No shortcuts, just results. Testosterone, weight loss, peptides, and sexual performance therapy. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com, defining a new era in men's health. And hit me up on the text line, 502-414-1450. The Cards are done. Nice run. Hell of a run.
Yeah.
Hell of a run. Final Four. You win the Nashville Regional with the number one team in the country in it. You win the Super Regional at home, 3 games against Miami of Florida, which you win it 2-1, walk-off fashion. And you get a walk-off against Oregon State. Just unexpected. At the beginning of the year, if I told you Louisville makes the College World Series, final 8 teams, you would have said, oh, that'd be great. That's crazy. With this team, portal, guys have left, guys have come in, not a lot of pitching expected to be great, you would have said, oh, that's fantastic. So it is fantastic, even though yesterday, disappointing. 6-run first inning. I felt bad for Colton Hartman. Colton Hartman.
Colin is an Indiana player.
5 earned runs without getting an out before he was taken out for, I guess Jake Schweitzer came in for him. 7 pitchers U of L tried. And it just goes, Tony, when you get this deep into the tournament, doesn't it just boil down to how good your pitching, who hasn't pitched in a long time, is? How deep your pitching staff is.
Yeah, the depth of your bullpen as much as anything.
They had nothing left.
Well, they made a point, and should they have started Eberle? Should they have started
Forbes?
Yeah, I mean,
they talked about it, and I understand the right thing to do is to give them the extra time off. I get that.
Right.
But if you asked Forbes yesterday, hey, can you go? What do you think he would have said?
Can you give us 3 or 4 innings?
Can you come out, give us 2 innings?
Yeah.
Give us 2. Because if Patrick Forbes starts that game, I don't think Coastal Carolina scores 6 runs. I will never know.
Right.
But maybe they get a couple. You're out of that game, Tony, when it's 6-0. Now, don't tell the Tampa Bay Rays that from last night, because they were down 8-0, came back and won. But when you're down 6-0 against a good team here in Coastal Carolina, it's you know it's over.
Coastal Carolina's pitching staff's really good, and when you give them those runs, they said their ERA for
2.52,
and the average was like 5.
Yeah, I think it was over 6.
It was over 6. Yeah, it was over 6.
Since they last lost, which was I found out yesterday, late April.
Yeah,
I said early May yesterday. I was wrong. It was late April the last time they lost a game.
that's what I said even before this. I said when they went into it, I said they'd gone 9 weeks without losing, so it's got to be at least 10 or more now.
I feel. Go ahead.
But the one thing was interesting that they started Hartman. He hadn't pitched in a month.
I know. Well, you got to pick somebody.
No, I agree.
If Forbes and Eberle obviously aren't available to start, Eberle pitched. He came in and pitched yesterday. You just got to pick one of those guys down there. I was surprised. Bivin, of course, you're not going to go with Bivin. He pitched too much recently. I was a little surprised they didn't start Schweitzer and just say, this is a closed situation for you. It's just like you're closing the game. Give us 2 innings. But they don't. They go with Hartman.
I think that's what they were doing, John, but Hartman just didn't do the job.
He just didn't get it done. Yeah. And, I feel really good for a guy like Eddie King Jr., who played there 4 years. These guys are going to be so rare anymore, guys that play 4 years at the same place. Because no matter where you are, and I don't care if you're at Coastal Carolina or LSU or Arkansas, Vanderbilt, somebody's going to come after you if you're good and offer you more money. No matter where you are, somebody's going to come after you and say, Vanderbilt, you're going to have to match this, what we're asking. We're going to give this guy.
Well, it's college sports in general,
yes.
all the sports.
So a guy like Eddie King Jr., first of all, he had a great tournament. He was a senior. Dan McDonald was promoting him here during the Super Regional as, hey, if this guy can't play in the pros, I don't know who can. So he's got his guys back, trying to get him drafted, obviously, coming up. And, look, Eddie King Jr., he had a big home run, had the big RBI, well, the game-winning RBI in the Super Regional final game, sac fly, and the sac fly against Oregon State the other day to win the game. So I feel good. I feel really good for him. And I feel good for Dan McDonald, who had gotten a little grief over the last couple of years not getting his team into the tournament, even though, as he said in his press conference after the Super Regional, he had a chip on his shoulder. They believed they should have been in last year.
Well, you got an awful lot of depth in your lineup when Monroe's hitting 4th and King's hitting 5th and Davis is hitting 6th and Rose was hitting
late.
7th.
Ryan Rose hitting rockets all day. Yeah. And line drive out at third base that he hit. Kind of could have got him back in the game, but it was off the bat at like 115.
You know who I think is going to be the best pro out of that group?
The best pro out of that group of players,
position players. Forbes is going to get drafted high.
The first baseman whose
Davis.
dad played.
That's exactly
Tate
what
Davis.
I was saying.
He's got a nice swing, man.
Man, he got some pop.
When your name is Tag, you're destined to make
Well, his dad got
a second draft, a second round draft.
Second round draft pick.
No, second
pick in the draft.
Ben Davis.
Yeah. Yeah. That, and you got lineage there too. That helps.
Yeah. You've had.
I don't care who you are. If your dad was the second pick in the draft and you're a decent player, teams are going to go, hey, that guy's got potential.
His mom was supposed to be a great athlete too, and he's 6'4", and you know he's grown up in a cage and everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think he's got it, and he's a good.
Tony means a batting cage, just for you people out there that are thinking these are cruel parents.
But
did you think the same thing, Scoop?
I did, yeah.
You can't say cage.
In a cage, batting cage.
But I agree with you. Left-handed hitting first baseman,
good fielder,
got some power, good fielder, good average. Yeah, I agree.
We'll see him in the pros one day.
I agree with that. I think Matt Klein's got a shot.
He does, especially as a left-handed hitter.
Left-handed hitting catcher with some power.
Hey, what about the dude?
If Martin Maldonado can play 15 years in the bigs, Matt Klein can.
Well, they talked about that with the catcher for Coastal Carolina.
He's so good.
Did you see? I've never seen anybody work with their glove. He puts the glove where he wants him to throw it, and then he drops his glove, and then he moves his glove
as
up
the pitch
as the pitch is coming. And you know what? He got a lot of calls, and they were talking about it.
He did. He's good. He's going to be a first-round pick.
Yes. He said he was projected number 20.
If you missed it last night, game of the day, and that's anywhere you go. LSU coming from behind to beat Arkansas 6-5. The Hogs led 5-3 with 2 outs in the ninth.
Go Tigers.
And the winning hit off the second baseman's glove just over his head, and he got a glove on it. If he doesn't get a glove on it, there's a play at the plate. But he did get a glove on it, slowed it down, ball game. I don't think it would have been it would have been SportsCenter top 10.
He needed to be taller.
Yes. He was too short of a second baseman. So I blame Arkansas for recruiting him.
Was it the left fielder for Coastal? Was that the game when the guy spun around and caught the ball?
Yes.
He was going.
That was awesome.
I tell you what, I play a lot.
I don't know how he found the ball.
I played a lot of outfield. You don't catch those. When you're running that way, you're running and you turn one way and hit the turn all the way around and find the ball. People don't know how good a catch that was.
I don't know how he found the ball after he turned around.
It was hit hard.
I know. So game one, Jared Jones, by the way, had a home run for LSU in the game-winning single. Look, I'm not going to apologize for this. I did not feel bad for Arkansas. I didn't. And by the way, I sent 2 turd emojis last night. One of them was Arkansas. The other was Eddie Perez. Well, you actually might have sent it, but we agree. He's terrible.
He kept telling you how you do stuff.
He's explaining everything.
The only reason they had a chance to pick that guy off at first and second was a left-handed pitcher because Ted Davis was in there. I'm like, what are you talking about? The first baseman will be behind him with a right-handed pitcher.
And he knows nothing about college baseball. Absolutely nothing. By the way, here's my question.
Ben McDonald's good, though. I like Ben McDonald.
I should ask. Ben McDonald's great. And Kyle Peterson's great. And Chris Burke's great. They're all the analysts are good except for Eduardo Perez. I should ask you this off the air because I'm going to look like an idiot. All right? So you two, be prepared. I'm going to be an idiot.
Sounds like a normal day.
When they in the major leagues, when you spin to throw to second base as a pitcher to pick off a runner, you don't have to throw the ball.
No.
You have to throw it in college?
No. Here's the rule.
Then why do they always turn and throw the little lob?
If they don't throw it, it counts as one. I believe they get 2.
It's a disengagement.
It's a disengagement.
Okay.
So that's why they toss it to second base.
I thought there's got to be a reason.
Because why would these guys
continue to throw, practice with their second baseman and just lob throws? Why do they keep doing that? First of all, I guess that's a good rule because otherwise you could just turn 20 times during an at-bat if you wanted to. I get that, okay? I'm okay with that. But every time they threw it, I go, why are you throwing that?
They're just throwing water balloons.
Game 1 is Saturday, and a best of 3 now. This is a fun series. Coastal Carolina is really good. You're coming out of Conference USA, American. I don't even know what conference.
I was thinking that last night, and I was going to look, and I did not look.
See what conference they're in, Scooter. And LSU out of the mighty SEC, 7 o'clock ESPN, Game 1 Saturday night. I know you got better things to do on a Saturday night. So do I. Well, not
Sunbelt.
Sunbelt, SBC, baby. But if you're home, I recommend checking this out because it's going to be a fun series, I think.
I have liked Coastal Carolina since day one.
Check the odds, Scooter, to win the College World Series, or Tony, one of you guys, because Coastal Carolina has got to be an underdog here, I would think. But it won't be much.
I think it'd be pretty even.
It won't be by much at all.
Either of you want the smoke?
Go ahead.
I'll take LSU. Either one of you want Coastal.
As long as I can get to the odds that I can get at the casino.
Whatever.
Right, let's see what they are.
I'm looking, trying to find it too. Here.
Coastal forgot how to lose, Scooter.
LSU's minus 200.
1 to 2. Okay, so that means Coastal's probably plus 160.
160. Yep.
You give me plus 160, I'll take them. See, he ain't gonna give me plus 160. He won't do that.
I'll debate it. I'm trying to skip the juice here, but you want to add the juice back in.
But I'm getting the juice. You're missing the point.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm
kind of screwing you.
Yeah, oh my God, I want
you want the favorites, you got to take the favorites.
I don't know why I have to explain that to you. That's the hard part. All right, a lot to get to today. Game 6 tonight in Indianapolis. Two small market teams here, Oklahoma City and Indy. That's why it doesn't matter how much your franchise is worth, Lakers. There are rules in the NBA, second tier, what do you call it? The blanket.
Yeah, second tier.
Second tier, and then you've got salary cap.
Oh.
So you can't really just buy a team like the Dodgers are doing. The new owner of the Lakers is also co-owner of the Dodgers. You buy a team with the Dodgers. You can't really do that in the NBA.
You have to still make a lot of money.
Because he doesn't need to make a lot of money. He's got a lot of money. But Oklahoma City and Indiana tonight, two small market teams, so we'll talk about that. Why won't Ace Bailey visit teams before the draft? It's an interesting question we'll consider. Shedeur Sanders got a little trouble yesterday.
Zach Edey, too. Let's not leave Zach Edey out.
I don't know anything about Zach Edey.
All right, well, I'll fill you in then.
After the break. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Stay again.
John Burke, owner and president of United Mechanical, is a proud supporter of the Mike Rutherford Show and Louisville Cardinal Sports. Listen to the Mike Rutherford Show Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 on Big X Sports Radio, WXVW's 96.1 and 1450 for the latest news on Louisville sports. United Mechanical is your trusted partner for commercial and industrial HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and refrigeration. Get on board with the home team today. Get on board with United Mechanical. Call 502-339-1133. Let's go Cards.
This season, treat yourself to great food and stunning views at Recipe, the restaurant at Christmas Lake Golf Course. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Recipe is the perfect place to gather with family and friends. Enjoy delicious meals, a cozy atmosphere, and a menu that will keep you coming back for more. And the best part, you don't have to be a golfer to dine with us. Visit Recipe today, where great food meets great company. Christmas Lake Golf Course, open to the public.
The plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC technicians of Local 502's commitment to excellence can be seen in our community every day. The KFC Yum Center, Ford Motor Company, and the Omni Hotel are just a few examples of their professional craftsmanship. Local 502 has been part of our community for over a century and invests over $1 million annually training skilled local workers. Members of Local 502 are your friends, neighbors, and children's coaches. For more information, go to lu502.com. Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow.
If you haven't been to Valley View Golf Club lately, you'll hardly recognize it. Building off improvements already made with tap-ins at our golf simulators, you can now visit the newly renovated 19th hole and outdoor patio with new furniture and plenty of shade by day and a fire pit after dark. Conditions of the golf course, services, and clubhouse renovations are other areas you'll see improvements. Individual memberships are nearing capacity, and there's new pricing and programming to the new family memberships. Gear up for spring and come see Valley View Golf Club today.
T.A. Jenkins and T.A. Jenkins Company, LLC, proud sponsor of high school basketball on the Big X. Call Terry Jenkins at 812-989-7381 for your residential and commercial construction needs. Design, build, or remodel, it's T.A. Jenkins Company, LLC, located in New Albany. Email Terry at tajenkins@tajenkinsco.com. That's Ginkins. T.A. Jenkins Company.
Hey, I love Salsaritas. Why? Flame grilled meats, house-made chips, fresh-made salsas. For fast takeout, office catering, or your summer celebration, try Salsaritas. Visit them at St. Matthews or in Middletown, or order online for special offers.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. Contact Indiana 811 and white line before every project. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com. Sponsored by the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission and aired by this station.
Are you tired of overpaying for sunglasses that you lose or break in the first week like Trevor Kelsey? Of course you are. It's Mike Rutherford here for Shady Rays. Polarized shades at a great price that you can try for 30 days risk-free. And even if you lose them or break them, they're going to send you a replacement pair Plus, every pair you buy from Shady Rays goes to fight hunger in America. You can't beat that. Go to ShadyRays.com right now and place your order. And when you do, use promo code BIGX to receive a 25% discount on your purchase.
Hey there, business owners and church leaders. Want to reach more people in your community? Advertise your business or promote your ministry program on our stations? With our wide reach of radio stations, you'll connect with thousands of listeners every single day. Don't miss out on this opportunity. I'm Barbara Carter. Let's make your message heard. Give me a call at 502-345-9017. That's 502-345-9017.
Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage. John Spears, Tony Burke, Scooter Dingus. All right.
Watching a little golf here.
Yeah. Bob McIntyre for birdie on the first.
Little Bobby McIntyre.
What's the tournament this week?
It's the Travelers.
No, that's right.
That's right.
M&M Carnage Hotline's open, 502-384-1450, 384-1450 if you'd like to join in on the conversation. Game Day Men's Health text line is open as well, 502-414-1450. If you'd like to text the show, we would love that.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're golfing, and you can too. This is our last promo. Rise above expectations with Rise Academy of Lifelong Learning, Southern Indiana's premier Christian immersion school, now serving preschool through first grade and growing each year, dedicated to nurturing children socially, academically, and spiritually. Want to make a difference? Visit riseall.org. Join us tomorrow for our golf scramble at Glen Oaks Country Club.
We'll be there early. We're leaving from the show.
Yes, we are. It's a day of fun, fellowship, giving back, complete with prizes, contests, silent auction, and more. Swing for a cause, support the future, Rise Academy. That's riseall.org for all the golf scramble information. Rise Academy, where students rise above expectations.
Do we have a booth like where we're sitting at when we get there? Big X booth?
I'm not signing autographs again.
Should we take the sign and put it on a table and me and you just sit there?
I think the logo and the Spears on Sports is going to be on the banner.
Yeah, but I mean, should we take one and just get a table so anybody wants to
just kind of sit there?
Want to come up and talk to us and sign some gifts?
Yeah. We're going to eat our lunch first, but yeah. After that, we can do that. I'm sorry, folks. The booth's closed. We got to go golf now.
Park's closed. Booth's out front. Should have told you so.
We'll leave it to 1 o'clock shotgun start, in case you're wondering, in case you last minute want to get in on this thing. Go to riseall.org. riseall.org for all the information. All right, the floor is yours, Scooter. What did Zach Edey do?
So
Zach Boilermaker, by the way.
Zach Edey, he had to one-up Shadur Sanders, which I'm sure we'll talk about here in a minute, but got charged with reckless driving because he was pulled over going 101 in a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit.
Well, he did one-up Shadur.
He's in Tippecanoe County.
Well, and when the officer asked him...
What state is that in?
Indiana.
Oh, so he was back home.
When the officer asked him why he was going so fast, he replied he was passing a car.
Was he driving a semi-scooter? Because he's too big to get in a regular car.
That's a good point.
He was in a Hyundai.
You kind of saw him coming.
I saw the police report. He was in a Hyundai.
But my thing was like Herman Munster in his car.
Y'all didn't know we had the Herman Munster sound, did you? Shadur Sanders, by the way, he did beat Shadur because Shadur was in a 60-mile-an-hour, not 55.
Yeah, so he
was going one-on-one as well. In Strongsville, Ohio, he was at Cleveland mini camp, still hanging around in Cleveland to do some stuff with the Browns. And, when you got to go to the bathroom.
That's what I told the cop.
Sir, I'm getting ready to go to the bathroom all over this as Edey would say, all over this semi-tractor trailer. Or in Shadur's case, all over this Maserati. I'm going to go to the bathroom now. You've stopped me, so. But they both got ticketed. Kids are kids, man. That's all I can say about it.
Yeah, you're still talking about 20-year-old
kids are kids. They're dumb. 25. I mean, I got 28 and 33. They're dumb. Kids are just dumb. They do dumb things. There's no way to explain it. I promise you, somebody has told both of these guys, look, don't do anything stupid. Yep. They don't think it's stupid until they get caught.
Did we do anything stupid back in the day?
Of course not.
Heck no. When
and there are no phone videos to prove otherwise.
My word against yours.
All right, Ace Bailey.
Ace in the hole.
The Rutgers player.
That team didn't do very good this year.
They were terrible. They didn't make it to the tournament, but they got 2 guys that are going to be picked in probably the first 6 or 7 picks. That's being nice. They might be 2 and 3.
Should be 2
His
or 3.
pre-draft strategy is perplexing the NBA. He just canceled a visit to Philly for the Sixers. The Sixers have the 3rd pick. He is the only U.S.-based prospect yet to visit any clubs. He has declined invitations from multiple teams in his draft range, which is considered anywhere from number 3 to number 8 in the draft. Now, this doesn't mean the Sixers won't take him at number 3. Doesn't mean that at all. But why would you not go work out? Is this an unbelievable red flag? Cooper Flagg has worked out for Dallas and San Antonio. Dylan Harper, who was the teammate of Ace Bailey at Rutgers, has worked out for the Mavericks and the Spurs as well. They have the first 2 picks. Those guys are probably going to go 1-2, Flagg 1 and Harper 2. VJ Edgecombe, who's number 4 prospect, according to ESPN, has worked out for the Sixers and the Wizards and is scheduled to visit the Hornets. All of those teams have top 6 picks. Tony, explain this to me. Because if you're hurt, you tell them.
Right.
I'm hurt. He's just canceling these visits. This is not the first time he's canceling.
He could be canceling some of the money he might.
He's canceling a lot of the money. And the Sixers drafted Markelle Fultz ahead of Jason Tatum. So they don't have a good recent draft history.
Well, they took Embiid.
But if you've got the third, exactly. If you've got the 3rd pick, you're making my argument for me. And the guy says, I'm not going to work out for you, then you don't take him.
What if I told you
take Edgecombe, who's the number 4 prospect?
What if I told you they drafted Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain without having them do a workout?
But I meant early draft, early first round, like lottery pick draft. That's what I'm talking about.
It's perplexing. Yeah. I mean, I would worry. I mean, maybe he doesn't want to play for those teams, but you know what? Your contract's going to matter.
I mean, they scout you. They know everything about you. So the only thing I can think is he knows he's not good enough to be picked 3rd in the draft. So he's not going to go out to any of these teams and embarrass himself in a one-on-one workout in front of the GM and the coach and the brass of the organization. They're not going to do
It's what it looks like.
Exactly what it looks like. And
even if it's not for that reason, it's what it looks like.
I guess it's dumb. I don't know. I guess it's dumb. All right, Oklahoma City and Indiana tonight in Indianapolis. The big question, of course, will Tyrese Halliburton play? He had the MRI.
To my seat.
He had the MRI. Wow. Tell you, this is Game 6 of the final.
I know it is, and that
should be on the.
That's why there shouldn't be any reason unless he can't walk.
Well, it's not up to just him. You got to remember this. He says he wants to play. He's going to play. If I'm going to do everything I can to play. That's the exact quote.
He's going to play.
That is not a good quote. That is not a good quote. Because if you're going to play, then you say, I'm going to play. I'm going to do everything I can to play tells me that the doctors, the team is not sure that they're going to let him play.
Well,
because isn't the goal to get to Game 7?
The whole thing is how he works out a couple hours before the game.
Well, they're going to be I don't know if he's going to get to work out because they're going to be working on his calf.
I know, but
every minute
he's going to have to go out and shoot and do stuff, and that's when they're going to make their decision. You know, me personally,
this is why
I know you disagree
I wanted
with
you
me,
in here.
But
this is why I wanted him in here.
I just firmly believe
he's a competitor.
That
this is a guy that had back surgery 3 months ago.
To be 4 coming up.
And he's playing softball and playing golf as much as he can. That's who he is. So I knew he would take the side of he's got to play.
Well, I just go back to my days as a player in basketball.
These ain't your days.
I know, and I know I didn't make any money doing it, but you know what? I did it for not making money, went out and played hurt. And if I'm in the NBA Finals, there's nobody going to keep me from playing unless I can't walk.
Isn't there an argument that we need to get to Game 7? And we need to win a Game 7. And for us to win a Game 7,
you got to win a Game 6.
We need him as healthy as he can be in Game 7. We're at home in Game 6. Other guys have to step up. we can win this game without Tyrese Halliburton.
Can you?
And we think we can.
I think they can.
We're at home.
Ask Patrick Forbes about that sitting on the bench.
I don't disagree with that.
When you lose.
I want to know what their best chance is to win a Game 7.
Halliburton better play.
The best chance to win a Game 7 is to win Game 6 and then have a more healthy Halliburton in Game 7.
They're not going to win with
Or a less
I'm just
unhealthy.
telling you right now, he doesn't play, they lose.
I think if he plays, they lose.
I think they do too.
But that's not the point I'm trying to make here. The point I'm trying to make is if Game 7 is, in which I've said many times, I think you agree with me, anybody gets to Game 7, all bets are off.
Right.
Anybody can win a Game 7 against anybody, anywhere.
I couldn't disagree with you all more. I don't care if he plays or not. Pacers are winning tonight.
Well, my whole thing,
I think we both agree with that. We're not.
The Pacers are winning?
No.
I think
Pacers win.
I assumed you said Thunder because I assumed you weren't an idiot.
I don't care if Halliburton plays or not. Pacers are winning tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm
Mark
going
it
to do.
down.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Coastal Carolina for that series, and I'm going to give you the Pacers tonight.
Then what if we split?
Well, then we split.
That's
But if I win both, you're going to owe me $150.
Not 150, but I'm
I'll owe you 20 if I lose.
well, my whole thing is
We're going to talk about this after the show.
you can't worry about Game 7 because there might not be a Game 7.
You have to look at the whole picture, in my opinion.
I'm looking at the whole picture, and if he can't play, that I understand. But if he can play it at 75%, he better play.
What if he thinks he can play, but the coach and the trainer and the medical staff say he can't play?
Well, then he can't play because they're not going to let him. Not going to put him in the lineup. He can't just walk up and say, hey,
He can't walk to the table by himself and say, I'm in. Right?
Take
Yeah.
TJ out of the lineup and scratch him there. I'm starting.
I agree with that. And by the way, this whole TJ McConnell love,
It's overblown.
it is so overblown. Did he have a great game last game? Yes, he did. Did he have 18-4-4? Yes, he did. In while he was replacing Tyrese Halliburton? Yes, he did. Come on. TJ McConnell ain't winning you this game tonight.
Why
I'm
not?
sorry. You're right, Tony. Why not? He's got me on board.
Great
Scooter.
white hope, John.
Oklahoma City is a 6.5-point favorite. Last I saw, it might be more now.
Still is. I'm looking at it.
Still 6 and a hook.
Yep.
I
I got 121.5.
121. I'm betting over that.
221.5. Sorry.
Yep, 221.5 is
Sorry, I'm
correct.
like the president. Gas $1.98.
That's 2 Trump references today already. So there you go. 8:30 tonight, ABC. I'll be tuned into this one. I do personally, whether he plays or not, I think Oklahoma City finishes them off tonight. They don't want to go back home. You don't want to play in a Game 7 ever if you're the better team. You want to finish it off. Indiana, of course, they got the home court advantage. The place is going to be rocking. Yes, sirs, as Scooter would say.
Yes, sirs.
The place is going to be rocking tonight, whether or not Tyrese Halliburton plays. You got to have a great game out of Siakam, whether he plays or not. Siakam's got to be Toronto Pascal, right? He's got to be Toronto when they won the title, Pascal Siakam.
Well, and Miles Turner has to be Nick series, Miles Turner.
I don't disagree with that either. You got to get everything from everybody because here's the other thing. Halliburton's in the lineup. Do you not think they're going to go right at him every chance they get early? That they're not going to try to post him up or get him in on a ball screen, whatever it takes. You are going to try to expose a guy who's got a strained calf. MRI revealed a strained calf muscle. I mean, I don't care who you are, Tony. You know, when you play with pain, you play differently. If it hurts, I'm going to go as hard as I can and as hard as I always have, but your body sometimes tells you, no, you're not going to do that. So we'll see. All right, the Bus family sell the Lakers $10 billion.
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah,
that?
sure.
Bet under on Jalen Williams tonight, 25. Bet under.
25?
Yep, bet under.
Wow.
I mean, you can move it around for different odds.
Yeah, I don't know.
You'll get plus 105.
I actually like that.
He was so good the other night.
I know. That's why I don't think he'll have a great game.
Here's context for you. The Celtics sold, how many years ago, Scooter? 3 or 4 years ago? $6.1 billion. The Lakers are selling for $10 billion.
Showtime, baby.
Showtime. L.A. Mark Walter, who's co-owner of the Dodgers, is the buyer here.
Nice to
Magic Johnson said he's just now. Magic's part owner of the Dodgers too,
Right.
but he said, "Oh, this guy, this is great. He wants to win. This is he's all about the." And I understand that this is not the Dodgers. This is not. Let's go buy Shohei and Mookie and Freddie and
Yamamoto.
All these Yamamoto. Let's go overseas and get a couple pitchers and let's just buy us a World Series. You can't buy an NBA title, and nothing says that more than Oklahoma City and Indiana are in the finals. Nothing says that more. But wow, $10 billion. Scooter tried to put it in perspective for me. I can't.
It's a lot of money.
I can't do it. And these owners, they want to be seen.
This guy own the state of California.
He might.
That kind of money.
He might. He owns at least the Los Angeles area and maybe Marin County up by San Francisco. I don't know. But these owners, they want to be known.
Most of them.
There are a lot of billionaires. There's a lot of billionaires.
There's not a lot.
There's a lot of billionaires. There's more than you think. Do you think we would even know who Jerry Jones was if he hadn't bought the Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
Would we know Jerry Jones if he was just in his normal businesses without buying the Cowboys?
Well, he wants to be all.
Would we have known who Daniel Snyder was?
I wouldn't have, but
would we have known who any of these? Mark Cuban? Maybe we'd have known Mark Cuban. Maybe.
For what it's worth, there are over 3,000 billionaires.
That's a lot of billionaires.
Yeah.
That's in the world, right?
In the world.
And
world, not
2,990 of them don't want to own teams. But the ones that do, they want to be seen and they want to be heard. And look, he might be great for the league. If I had $10 billion, Tony,
I'd buy a team.
I'd buy a team. And for me, it's because I love sports. But I'd buy a team. Ryan Reynolds and is it Ryan Reynolds and the other guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
They bought Wrexham. They're loving it. They're having a ball. I'd love to own a team.
That's a soccer team.
What team would you buy?
Wrexham is a soccer team.
If you could own a team, which one would you own?
What team would I own? The Minnesota Vikings, baby.
See? It's great.
Mine would be the Reds because I can't do a worse job than the owner's doing now.
Wow. They won again last night.
They did.
And Fuego.
Rolling.
No, I think
them in the Rockies.
Bengals ownership might be doing a worse job than the Reds.
Oh, yeah,
ownership.
for sure.
Okay, let's be fair.
For sure.
I think I'd buy the Cubs. Celtics would be tempting, but I think I'd buy the Cubs. Yeah?
Dodgers would be a good one.
How about the Live Tour? Would you buy the Live Tour?
No.
That's a strange money.
Just checking. Would you buy the Pittsburgh Pirates?
No.
I would. We got to turn around some
If I did, we are family.
What are you talking about? They've been saying that since 1979.
Yeah, that's what the Cubs were saying every year, too.
They got to turn it around at some point.
Well, you got to start spending money, and you're talking about the Reds, and
I would buy if I bought the Pirates.
Bengals.
I would take a lot more money and tie up Paul Skeens for the next 12 years. That's the first thing I'd do. Paul, how much do you want? You can't pay me enough. Yeah, I can. How much do you want? Whatever number he said, I'm going to pay him. All right. On that note, we got birthdays coming up. We also want to talk about those amazing Colorado Rockies. All that and more. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big X.
In the 6 halves of basketball played, these NBA Finals, the Pacers have shot over 50% in 4 of them. And this is the best defense in the NBA. An unreal defense that they're going up against with crazy speed, switchability pretty much across the court, size, athleticism. They've got it all. And the Pacers have still been able to put points up on the board and do it efficiently in these NBA Finals against them.
Run In with Roman, weekday afternoons at 2, followed by the Mike Rutherford Show at 2:30 on the Big X Sports Radio.
This season, treat yourself to great food and stunning views at Recipe, The restaurant at Christmas Lake Golf Course. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Recipe is the perfect place to gather with family and friends. Enjoy delicious meals, a cozy atmosphere, and a menu that will keep you coming back for more. And the best part, you don't have to be a golfer to dine with us. Visit Recipe today, where great food meets great company. Christmas Lake Golf Course, open to the public.
Hey there, New Albany. This is Mayor Jeff Gahan. It's another year here in our River City, and what better time to show your support for our high school's athletic programs. Whether it's basketball or football, track and field or soccer, swimming or tennis, our Bulldogs are giving it their all on the field and court. So let's rally behind them, New Albany. Come out to the games, cheer them on, and let's make some noise. Let's show everyone what it means to be a part of the best city in Southern Indiana. Go Bulldogs!
There's not a better feeling to have a smile on your face after getting your car serviced. That's how it works at Consolidated Tire and Auto Care. Serving Kentuckiana for over 3 decades, fixing brakes, putting tires on, and servicing your car. And now, from a new and improved location at 3305 Preston Highway. Want to get your car running right and keep it that way? Get to Consolidated Tire and Auto Care, 3305 Preston Highway. Got a question? You can call them at 456-2220. Consolidated Tire and Auto Care, total car care, and the best brake job in town.
Swing into the action at Park Mammoth Golf Club, a breathtaking and challenging course just off I-65 in Park City, Kentucky. Stay in the know with the Park Mammoth Golf Club app. Get course updates, special offers, GPS, gift cards, and easy tee time bookings. After your round, unwind at the Mammoth Grill, where delicious food meets stunning course views in our brand new clubhouse. Visit parkmammothgolfclub.com and experience the best in golf today.
Hey, this is General Manager Troy Miles here at the Big X. If you're in the roofing business, plumbing, window company, luxury cars and trucks, hormone replacement, if you're into recruiting or wealth management, I have something to talk to you about. The audience at WXVW is men with money, the guys who make decisions and spend big. And we've got an opening for category exclusive advertising. That means when you partner with us, you're the only game in town. At the Big X, we specialize in taking the little guys and turn them into the big guys. No fluff, no waste, just smart advertising that works. We've done it before, and we're ready to do it with you. But spots are limited. Call me today at 502-259-8085. That's 502-259-8085.
Defining a new era in men's health, Game Day Men's Health delivers real results. No shortcuts. From testosterone replacement, weight loss, to peptides, vitamins, and sexual performance therapy, they will have you covered. From their in-house lab that gives you answers in just 15 minutes in our clinic that is designed for men who value speed, privacy, and most importantly, results. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com. Real men, real science, real change. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com.
Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John Spears, Tony Burke, Scooter Dingus. Final segment on this Thursday.
Woo!
Glad you're joining us, whether it's on the radio, on YouTube, on the podcast. We appreciate you listening.
Phone line still open?
Phone line is M&M Cartage phone line, you mean?
Yes.
It is still not open, closed.
Shut it down.
We're shutting her down. The Game Day Men's Health text line is still open, 502-414-1450, 414-1450. If you'd like to text the show, like Buzz always does. Buzz texts in, John, I'm with you. The Celtics would be tempting to buy, but for the same reason Scooter takes the Reds, I'll buy the Browns. Well done, Buzz. Well done.
I thought Scooter would take the Rockies.
I'm done with the Rockies.
The Rockies win their 8th in the month of June. They only need 2 more wins to cost Scooter money.
I'm cooked.
I love that.
I'm cooked.
At Washington today, day game, Scooter, Washington's lost 11 in a row.
Have they really?
The Nationals have lost 11 straight, including 3 to the Rockies, soon to be 4.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you see where the Yankees scored?
The Yankees had 2 home runs last night. Guess how many runs they scored? 2. And they lose again. I love it. It couldn't happen.
The Yankees lose.
Yankees lose. All right, let's do birthdays. Couple of ladies here today for you, Scooter.
Well,
I know he's going to love this one. Zoe Saldana.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Deschanel.
Zoe Saldana. 47 today.
She's good. I like Zoe Deschanel better.
Really?
Yeah. Although
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana is more up my alley.
Guardians of the Galaxy. She was green in that one.
He likes Zoe's.
Of one of the Avengers, the later Avenger movies. She was in that. She's a good-looking lady. Mia Sara. Do you know who that is, Tony?
Nope.
Scoots? Mia Sara?
Don't think so. No.
She was Sloane Kettering in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, okay.
She was Ferris's girlfriend.
Yeah.
In that movie. The only thing I ever know her from being in, but she was great.
She did not age well.
Oh, really?
No.
I haven't looked at a recent picture, but she says thank you, Scooter. Paul Dano is 41. This is a weird dude. He's a weird dude. He's always been weird dude. He was in Little Miss Sunshine. He was the brother. He's always been weird dude. He was in a movie called, I think, not Volunteers. What's it called?
He's that weird.
He's just
Can't
weird.
remember, yeah.
He's just bizarre. He was in a Tom Cruise movie called Night and Day. Just bizarre guy. He,
That's good radio.
That is really good radio. I'm kicking myself over this one. There Will Be Blood. He was in There Will Be Blood.
Who's next?
Tony says, let's move on.
Kathleen Turner is 71 today.
I always like Kathleen Turner. Good actress.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the voice of Jessica Rabbit. And, of course, the couple movies with Michael Douglas. Where
She's had some other really good ones.
She's been good.
I can't think of the
Really
one I really
good.
like where she was the older woman in it.
The older woman. Body Heat. How about Body Heat with Kathleen Turner?
She's got it from when she was a little younger.
Yeah, 71 today. Felicia Rashad, who played Bill Cosby's wife in The Cosby Show. I hope she's okay. I hope he didn't give her any drinks or anything.
I can't believe you didn't do any Bill Cosby.
Married to Ahmad Rashad, the former wide receiver.
Bobby Moore.
Bobby Moore was his original name.
Minnesota Viking.
Viking, Buffalo Bill, and NBC announcer Ahmad Rashad. Felicia Rashad, 77 today. Gina Rollins from The Notebook. Scooter, have you seen The Notebook?
Back in the day.
God, that doesn't surprise me at all. I've never
Have
seen
you not?
it. No, I haven't seen
I've seen it, but I can't remember.
Everybody should see it once.
it. She would have been 95 today had she hung on. Nancy Marchand. You know who that is?
Nope.
She played the mom of Tony Soprano in The Sopranos.
Oh,
the mother. She
evil woman.
Evil woman. She would have been 97 today.
I know who. That's all.
She'd have been 97 today. Scooter, one of Scooter's favorite rappers, I think, here, Macklemore.
Hey-yo, I like Macklemore.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
Like the ceiling can't hold us.
I'm gonna let him go. He's 42 today. Happy birthday, Macklemore. And Paula Abdul.
Now we're talking.
You gonna sing a Paula Abdul song?
Can't think of one off the rip.
She was one of the original judges on American Idol.
She was
and a Laker girl.
cheerleader,
Laker
yeah.
girl, yeah. 63 today. Great choreographer.
She still rocks it.
Yeah, I think so. At 63?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, sports-wise, Jordan Poole, who will always be remembered, no matter who he plays for, no matter what he does, as the guy that got sucker punched by Draymond.
He didn't do the sucker punching?
No, the Turd.
Oh, the Turd did that. 26, Jordan Poole today. And when you had to decide between Draymond and Jordan Poole, who you're going to trade, and then they trade him to the Wizards, that's just mean.
And actually, Poole has been good with
He
the
has,
Wizards.
but that's just mean. We're trading you to the Wizards because you took a punch from Draymond.
Where?
What city's that in? Dirk Nowitzki, Hall of Famer, 47 today. Changed the game.
Yeah.
7-foot fall-away jumper changed the game.
Kentucky thought they had him.
A big German.
The big German.
Kentucky thought he was coming in to play.
Yeah. He was great. NBA title.
Fall away from everywhere.
Unblockable. He's too tall. He
6'11"
too
fall
high,
away.
and he did not miss. Benedict Mathurin, if you're looking for a hero.
Baby.
A hero tonight.
That confirms my suspicions that the Pacers win, baby.
He is 23 today. Arizona Wildcat. And
As long as you don't get tossed.
Have yourself a day, Benedict.
This guy could hit a little bit. Lou Gehrig would have been 122 today. Born on this day in 1903, died in 1941.
Today.
You know what he died of?
I consider myself his own disease.
His own disease. He died of me disease.
What was the disease before he died of it?
Amio's something. I can't pronounce it.
So why would they change it to his name?
Because
he was the most famous
he was
person?
famous, yeah.
I don't like that.
Jacob.
What was the guy's place he took that never got to play again?
Wally Pipp. Wally Pipp. That's what they call it now. If you get replaced, hey, you just got Wally Pipp. You'll never see the field again. Jacob deGrom is 37 today.
Been good.
Texas ran. Knock on something when you want him to stay healthy.
He's got a low 2 ERA.
He's been really good.
His record.
Rangers haven't, but he's been really good. Devin Mesoraco, you remember him?
Oh, yeah.
Former Cincinnati Red catcher is 37 today. He's coaching in college somewhere.
Can't believe he didn't hang around longer.
I thought he was. I thought he was going to be one of the greats.
Catching coach for the Pittsburgh Panthers.
There you go, Pitt Panthers.
I was at a bats game with my son, and he came walking down, and a lot of the guys just walked by, and he stopped and made sure he signed all the stuff. You know, you see
you
that.
Remember those?
You
guys.
remember that.
Dwayne Kuiper, who had one major league home run, is now a play-by-play voice of the San Francisco Giants. 75 today. Jerry Royce, you remember him, Tony? Jerry Rolls-Royce, left-handed pitcher for the Pirates and the Dodgers. 76 today. David Pollock, former Georgia linebacker and ESPN analyst, 41 today. And Anthony Kim is one of the most interesting stories in the world. He's 40. Back in the day, which really was not that long ago, when the Ryder Cup was played at Valhalla, he was a member of the U.S. team, and he got hurt. Not at the Ryder Cup, but he got hurt a little bit later than that, and he cashed in an insurance policy, Scooter, which meant he could never play competitive golf again.
But now he is again, though, right?
Well,
I guess he's gone to court about it.
The Live Tour paid him more to come back last year.
That's right.
But he had to pay back.
They paid it back.
I'm sure they paid it back. The insurance company from the big settlement that he got, however many years ago that was. I think that was 96 Ryder Cup. Does that sound right?
I'm looking him up just to see some stuff.
Didn't he deal with some stuff like pills or something? Didn't he have some hard years there?
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he took a 12-year hiatus from professional golf due to injuries and personal struggles and returned to the sport in 2025 on the Live Tour.
Personal struggles. I love that.
It says battling injuries and addiction to drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. So Anthony Kim he made it to 40. Congratulations to Anthony Kim. All right, baseball last night. I mentioned the Reds. They beat Minnesota. Rain-shortened game. Did you watch any of this, Scooter?
No.
Man, when the rain came, it came.
It was in Cincy, right?
It was in Cincy.
Yeah. That storm was crazy.
4-2, 6 innings. Spencer Steer, 2-run homer and a double to help the Reds win. How many in a row now?
That's a great question.
Is that 5 in a row now?
I'll look it up for you real quick, sir.
They're playing really good baseball.
They are. It's been fun.
The Cincinnati Reds.
Nick Lodolo was good last night.
Have won 4 in a row.
4 in a row. They've got a 12:40 businessman special today. Chris Paddock from Minnesota. He's 2-6 with a 4.30. Excuse me.
Good one.
And Nick Martinez for the Reds today, Scoots, 4-7 with a 3.42 earner run average.
Well,
who you got?
Hopefully you enjoyed that 4-game winning streak because Nick Martinez ain't getting it done.
Yeah, Paddock's 2-6.
Martinez stinks.
Bet the over? You telling me to bet the over?
Yeah, absolutely.
They put the Twins on a 6-game losing streak.
There's a lot of streaks going on right now.
Yankees have lost 6 in a row. Yankees.
The Yankees hit 2 home runs. Jazz Chisholm, who loves him some Jazz Chisholm, and Cody Bellinger hit homers, but they lose 3-2 to the Angels again. Joe Adell, Tony, his 14th homer last night in the Bronx.
Yep.
Louisville. Yeah. Speaking of Louisville, Will Smith did it again last night.
Got jiggy with it, Rodney.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
How many Will Smiths are there in Major League Sports?
In sports?
I'm on baseball.
I think there's a hockey player.
Yeah, there's a lot of Will Smiths.
There's a pitcher that I don't know if he's still left-handed reliever. And, of course, our Will Smith from Kentucky Country Day and University of Louisville hit a walk-off pinch hit home run last night as the Dodgers beat the Padres 4-3. The Dodgers are 5-1 against San Diego this year.
They've won 5 straight, the Dodgers, and that's not good for the Padres.
That is not good for the Padres or the Giants or the D-backs or, I guess, the Rockies. Atlanta shut out the Mets again, 5-0. The Mets are on a bit of a losing streak here. Chris Sale, 8 2/3. They didn't let him finish. They're not 5-0, Tony. 2 outs, nobody on. He gives up a hit, single, and they take him out.
It's ridiculous.
8 2/3. He looked like he was fine with it. 5 hits, 7 strikeouts for Sale. And Ronald Acuna Jr. led off the bottom of the first with a center field bomb. They are so much better with him back in the lineup, which is stupid to say because everybody knows that.
Yeah. Who's got the best record in the National League?
Well, the Mets did. The Cubs are right there.
You're Chicago Cubs.
There you go.
They're a game up on the Dodgers and the Mets and 2 on the Phillies.
They were rained out last night. All right, I got a bunch of baseball to talk about, but I guess I won't.
Go Cubs, go.
Thanks for listening. Back at it tomorrow. Matt Dennison and the Hoosier Report is next. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage on the Big X.